It's been happening frequently at the 333 Miami Avenue Federal Court building. Janet Correa's husband was detained this week. According to her immigration lawyer, he has already been placed on expedite removal.
Sorry, but I'm not sorry. So, you mean to tell me that the women who helped rally so many of those Cuban American votes, so many of those Latino votes, singing that song, the I will vote Donald Trump, you mean to tell me that her husband was detained by ICE immediately after not receiving or not getting approval after his immigration meeting? They were waiting for him right outside of the office. They detained him right as soon as he exited the office. And they placed him on expedited removal from the United States. What a betrayal. If only there was a group of people that was trying to tell you guys not to do that. If only there was a group of people trying to tell you guys not to vote for that man. But you didn't care. Instead, you went and campaigned for that man. I will vote Donald Trump. You sang that song proudly with your entire chest. And now, it's not even just her husband, y'all. They saying that it's other family members that have gotten detained. They are literally ripping her family apart, member by member, literally. And the fact that they're not even giving you any time to be able to say your goodbyes, they immediately detained him as soon as he walked out of that meeting.
Listen, you guys remember this song? I know you do, because I've been really going in on it. I will vote for Donald Trump. Okay, remember that? Well, remember the couple that made the song? Remember them? Remember the Latino woman in the red hat and the red shirt and the blue jeans and the blonde, and she on the stage. I mean, she rocking it. And her husband is playing the is it the congos or something beside her. Well, she has a different look on her face today. Yep. Her turn. It seems that her husband was picked up by ICE.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about Janet Correa, the woman who went viral for her song, I Will Vote Donald Trump, a story that's making headlines and stirring up all kinds of emotion, especially for those who have been warning about these exact policies for years. You may remember her. She proudly sang her support for DT, smiling and waving American flags. Her message was clear. DT is the man, and she was riding the MAGA train all the way. But now, that same woman is in tears, crying outside an immigration court. Why? Because ICE has detained her husband, and they want him out of the country. That's right, the same policies she voted for, the same immigration crackdowns she praised, are now knocking on her own front door. And suddenly, it's not patriotic or funny anymore. It's real, it's painful, and it's personal. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, my name is Rosemary. Kindly consider subscribing, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Before we get to the video, let me play a few clips from the same, and I'll be back with my commentary. All credit goes to the original creators of these videos.
As soon as he did not receive approval for his immigration status, they immediately detained him. And she's literally on CBS News crying her eyes out. But it's like, why are you crying, Janet? Just sing. I will vote Donald Trump. You should be happy. This is what you voted for. You literally getting what you voted for. You voted for this. Why are you crying? And in case y'all don't know what I'm talking about, it's right here. There's actually multiple documentations, articles. There's even the video on CBS News. And as stated, Janet Correa's husband, unnamed in most reports, has been navigating through the legal labyrinth of the U.S. immigration for years. He's done everything right. No crimes, no slip-ups, just back-breaking work to build a life. But his case was dismissed in court. ICE agents were waiting in the hallway, no warning, no second chances. Expedited removal. Just like that. But I don't want nobody feeling bad for Janet. Do not feel bad for Janet. Maybe feel bad if they have children because they're separating a family. Maybe even feel bad for the husband. I don't know. But to be honest, you saw your wife was doing this. You should have told her and reminded her of your legal status. Excuse me, baby. You remember, I'm currently fighting to get mine. Maybe not do this. Oh well, too bad. Don't feel sorry for her, because I don't. Remember, this is Janet. Don't be fazed by the tears.
At the 333 Miami Avenue Federal Court building. Janet Correa's husband was detained this week. According to her immigration lawyer, he has already been placed on expedite removal.
That's unfair. That's fair. This is unfair. It was only fair when it was happening to black people. I don't know how I'm going to say that to my mom. So yeah, don't feel bad for Janet, because Janet got exactly what Janet voted for. Janet got exactly what Janet voted and sang for. I don't know why she's crying. Maybe she should try singing her song. She looked really happy when she was doing that.
And they had a picture of her that looks quite differently. Yes, I'm sorry to say. It's not a smile anymore. And she's not grooving. You know, she's not she's not doing any of that. She's crying and she's speaking her native language, so I don't know what the hell she was saying, but she was very upset. Her hubby was picked up, but not only was the hubby picked up, the hubby was put on the expedite list. He was put on the expedite, like, get him up out of here now. Yes, ma'am. Happy Friday. The people that originated the song, the people that made the song, he ain't even got no mercy for them. Oh, you want to talk about repercussions. You want to talk about karma. I bet the last thing she got on her mind now, well, no, it's got to be the first, because I know every time she look up somebody playing that video, every time you look up somebody's playing a clip of her and her husband jamming to "I Will Vote for Donald Trump." Yeah. I will vote for Donald Trump. And that got your ass kicked up out the United States.
Let's break this down. Janet was not just a quiet supporter. She was front and center. She sang a world anthem about voting for DT, and it wasn't just about taxes or the economy. DT's entire campaign and his presidency was built on one of the toughest anti-migration platforms in recent U.S. history. From Muslim bans to family separations, from DACA rollbacks to expanding ICE powers, his message was simple: crack down hard on immigrants, no exceptions, and that's exactly what she was cheering on. But what many of DT's supporters don't realize, or refuse to believe, is that immigration enforcement doesn't care if you are a supporter. ICE doesn't ask if you sang a song for DT or waved a MAGA flag, if your paperwork isn't perfect in order, or if you have legal record even from years ago. They are coming. And now, Janet is learning that the hard way. According to reports, her husband was taken into custody by ICE right after an immigration hearing in Miami. He was complying with court orders, doing what was required, and still they detained him. The system she cheered for is now treating her family like enemies of the state. What's sad and honestly frustrating is that this is not a rare case. We have seen this story before. Time and time again, people from immigrant backgrounds supported DT, thinking they were quote-unquote different, thinking they were safe, that ICE and these harsh immigration rules only applied to other people. You know, the bad immigrants. But what DC's policies have always shown us is that everyone becomes a target. Green card holders, DACA recipients, legal immigrants, even US citizens born to immigrant parents. It's not about just stopping crime, it's about instilling fear and control. Janet and her husband thought they were on the right side. She probably never imagined that she'd be crying in public, pleading for help. But here we are, and the reaction from many in the black and immigrant communities has been one of the mixed emotions. Sympathy for her pain, yes, but also frustration, because folks have been warning about this for years. They want that DC's immigration policies were going to hurt all immigrants, not just undocumented ones. They want that voting for him was like signing your own deportation order, but people like Janet didn't listen. Instead, they joined in on the anti-migration hype, thinking their support would somehow shield them. It didn't. The DT administration expanded ICE powers, encouraging aggressive enforcement and created a culture of fear in immigrant communities. And now, Janet's family is paying the price. And let's be honest, part of the reason this hit so hard is because Janet put herself out there. She wasn't just any voter, she became the face of support for DT's policies. So when these policies turned on her, it felt like a full circle moment, like poetic justice. It doesn't mean she deserves to suffer, but it does mean that there is a lesson to learn here. You can't vote for policies that hurt people and then be shocked when you are the one of the people hurt. You can't celebrate deportations, ICE raids, and immigration bans until it's your beloved ones in the back of the van. You can't ignore the warnings from communities who have been fighting this system for decades and then cry foul when this system comes for you. Janet's story is tragic, but it's also revealing. It shows how political choices affect real lives. It shows how support for cruelty always circles back. And it shows that no one is immune, not even the big DTs. So what now? Well, Janet is now asking for help. She's turning to the very public she once ignored, maybe even mocked, hoping someone can help to stop her husband's deportation. And many people will help her. Maybe compassion will outweigh politics, but it's hard to ignore the irony. The system she stands for now is breaking her heart. To everyone watching, especially those from immigrant families, this is your wake-up call. Don't be fooled by cabins, songs, and empty promises. Look at the policies. Look at the impact. Because when the music stops, you don't want to be left crying outside the courthouse, asking, why me? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.